Well, there are some that learn godliness without a reference to God, whether a Christian or any other. They're just learning values from living. So they're kind, they're friendly, they're helpful. They are, in fact, a blessing. They're concerned for creatures too. They might feed the birds. They might keep many cats or dogs or goldfish. You know? They're a blessing to be with. They don't own it to God. They just come to these values through their experience. And this is who they are. Godly. Lovely. Absolute blessing. It's a sort of secular godliness. They wouldn't dream of belonging to a church. In fact, they might be actually against church because they don't see it as enshrining what they truly value. They don't see it as necessarily kind and open to life and accepting of people and gender and race and, you know, all the things that have wrecked the church, that have got in there. And I think because at heart it was being steered by the state, the emperor, from at least Constantine onwards and possibly earlier. But I don't know, dear one. Just think that may be the case. But secular godliness, I suppose, is the phrase I'm thinking of in my mind. I've got a friend, he's a mathematician, and his wife she loves him. She accepts his faults and still loves him. And in fairness, he appreciates she loves him. And he probably knows he's blessed but doesn't know why. Because he doesn't own God either. Own to the realization of God. And yet he's given this wonderful gift. His good wife. Well, he knows and values her goodness. And that, of course, must transform him. How can you reject the values of the one you find you love? Because she loves you. And that's, of course, the foundation approach to the Christian story. He loved us before we loved him. He's the cause of our love, which, of course, is what is consistent with the Jesus story, that he's our dad from the beginning. Of course, he loved us before we loved him. Any good parent does that. How much more our God? Love you, Heavenly Dad. Thank you, Dad. Wow, reviewing this, just hearing it. I don't think I've heard it since I've recorded it. What a lovely recording. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.